I always advise beginners in the online world to never wait for a course. If you have the money to pay for your course, great. But if you don't have the money to pay for your course, it's not a good idea to wait until you have the money to buy a course and start implementing. With YouTube alone, I believe 100% you can achieve great things. But if you have the money, having the right courses is going to help you learn new skills, simplify some processes, and really get ahead faster. And that is why in this video, I'm going to share with you some of the courses that I personally took during the years, over the years, that helped me succeed as a virtual assistant. And the very first place I'm going to start with is Udemy. Udemy is a place I love because on Udemy, you can find almost any type of course. And the best thing about Udemy, you can find cheap and very affordable courses. And that is why when I couldn't find a step-by-step tutorial on YouTube, the first place I go to next is Udemy. When I want to learn video editing, I used to have like very basic video editing skills. But when I decided I want to learn better video editing skills, I chose DaVinci Resolve. I couldn't find step-by-step tutorials enough on YouTube, so I bought DaVinci Resolve course on Udemy. And I learned DaVinci Resolve on Udemy. And when CapCut came out, I want to learn how to use CapCut. I bought a course also. I learned how to use CapCut to edit videos. And so when it comes to video editing, I entirely learned on Udemy and I perfected my skills over the years by implementing. And when I started really freelancing, I started as a WordPress web designer, not a virtual assistant. And if you want to build a great website on WordPress, sometimes you are going to need to use some CSS. And because at that time, ChatGPT is not around, so I needed to learn even the basics of CSS. There are a lot of videos on YouTube, but I couldn't find the ones that will satisfy me. So I go to Udemy, I bought a CSS course, and I learned CSS, and it helped me improve my website design skills. And I also needed to learn some HTML, because still, if you are building a website with WordPress, you are going to want to add some features and some designs that are not going to be available with a page builder. And HTML is a little more complicated than CSS. So I go to Udemy, I bought HTML course, I learned HTML, CSS, and video editing on Udemy. I bought many other courses on Udemy, but I think those are the only ones that are directly relevant to my freelancing and virtual assistant career. And the next course I took outside of Udemy is The Startup Society by Jillian Perkins. It was a membership, more like a community. It is a community. I think I forgot the price, but I joined the community. It was a monthly payment, and I stayed in that community for a few months, and I really gained a lot of value in that community. I learned some email marketing stuff in that community. I learned some client acquisition in that community. I even ended up finding clients in that community because at that time I redesigned my website. I post it in the community and asked for feedback. They have a Slack community and I gained some feedback, and someone asked me, who built your website? I said I built it myself, and they asked me if I can build them a website. I said yes, and they paid me and I built them their website. So I learned a lot in that community. I learned a lot about email marketing, and I do email marketing for clients now. And I learned a lot about also client acquisition outside of work. So I don't know if the community is still around, and I don't know if it is still the same because I left the community, I think, over 2 or 3 years ago. It was a long time. Ever since before I transitioned to virtual assistants. I think in that community, that is where I learned more about virtual assistants, and I transitioned to virtual assistants. And the next coaching I paid for was after the Jillian Perkins course. I paid for Support Squad by Sharon. I forgot her last name, but her first name is Sharon. The Support Squad is also a community, coaching and community. It is a monthly payment. And the main thing I learned in that community is, first, podcast management. I enjoyed being in that community because she is a podcast manager, so she teaches a lot about podcast management, and I learned a lot about podcast management, and I still do podcast management for clients till today. And apart from that, she also invites guest experts to teach about different topics, and I learned a lot in that section also. And on top of it, there is a community around the coaching program. I don't really remember the monthly payment now, and I don't know if the community is still around or if it is still the same as I left it, but that is a community that I was in, I gained a lot of value in, and I enjoyed being in that community. The next coaching that I paid for was Skillshare. Skillshare is, I'm a little conflicted about Skillshare because Skillshare is a monthly payment. You pay one monthly payment and you will have access to all the courses on the platform. But really, I have a hard time picking something specific that I will say I learned this in Skillshare, because I found all the courses I took on Skillshare are just way too basic for me at the time. Because when I pay for Skillshare, I already have a lot of skills in both freelancing and virtual assistance. So after just 1 month, I quit Skillshare because it's just way too basic for me. I even took the video YouTube course from Ali Abdal, and it's just way too basic that I found being on YouTube is even more valuable for me. But if you are a complete beginner, maybe you might find it more valuable. And the good thing about Skillshare is they have a free trial. So you can sign up for their free trial if you want to test it out and just see if you really find value in it. If you want to stay in the program, and you just pay one monthly fee and you have access to all the platforms. The bottom line is the courses that are going to help you are going to depend on yourself, the type of services you are offering, and whether you have the money to pay for your course or not. Always remember, if you don't have the money to pay for your course, you don't need to wait until you have enough money and buy a course. Just go to YouTube, learn, and start implementing. I believe 100% with YouTube alone, you can become successful in a lot of things, including virtual assistance. And one of the most frequent questions that I receive is, I don't know where to start. And if you don't know where to start, really, the first thing is just have the willingness to get started. If you have the willingness to get started, you can watch this video where I give a step-by-step checklist on what you need to start with. Then you can do this, then you will do that. If you have the willingness to get started, watch the video and just start implementing. And by the end of this video, you will have all the steps that you need in order to get started as a virtual assistant. If you find this video helpful, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you in the next one.